Hey, it's Barça here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Marc-André Ter Stegen and why he's the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. The last couple of years he had lost his form and a lot of Barca fans doubted him, but this season he's really been great and he might even be back at his very best. Make sure to stay tuned as I tell you exactly why. Let's first look at how good Ter Stegen actually used to be. In the time under Luis Enrique he generally only played in the Champions League and Copa del Rey, while Claudio Bravo played in La Liga. In the Champions League he made crucial saves like the one against Bayern Munich in 2015 that might have saved Barcelona that night. So as a 23-year-old goalkeeper he was already crucial for the best team in the world at the time. But it was in the time under Ernesto Valverde that he probably reached his very highest level. In the 2017-2018 and 2018-2019 season he was Barcelona's best player apart from Messi, which feels weird to say but it really was that way. In some games Barcelona would be exposed defensively, but you could count on Ter Stegen to keep a clean sheet. His reflexes were incredible, his jumping range too, and he was great with the ball on his feet. At this point there was probably no goalkeeper in the world as good as him, only Neuer or Oblak maybe. And as he wasn't that old yet, Barcelona seemed to be having no goalkeeper issues for the coming years, but his great form wouldn't last. Because in the period of 2020 till last season he was still good, but he made more errors, like conceding goals on his near post, standing nailed down to the ground and not reacting to a shot, or just general moments that he didn't rightly position himself. And actually he might not have been as bad as some people said he was, because our defense had also declined and he still made great saves every now and then. But he had lost some of the character that he had before. He used to be ruthless in every save that he made and just transmitted some kind of warrior attitude. Now he looked lost and looked to always doubt what he was doing. So his biggest problem was probably his mentality. He didn't have any self-confidence, and for a goalkeeper that's really detrimental. After different big European games where he conceded 3 or more goals, which wasn't even always his fault, it's only logical that you start to doubt yourself. And so now Barcelona had a goalkeeper who probably still was one of the best in the world quality-wise, but with his lack of self-confidence he started to become one of the problems at Barcelona for some people. Some Barca fans wanted him out of the club, but honestly letting him leave wouldn't have been a good decision. Just imagine he would have left and maybe regained his best form again somewhere else. Then we would have regretted selling him. And there are not more than 1 or 2 goalkeepers in the world who are better than him when it comes to pure quality. So having him is a privilege, and this season he seems to have finally started to show that again. In the first 10 games of the season he's only conceded 5 goals. And part of the credit should go to the defense, with Koundé, Araujo, Christensen and Eric Garcia who have all been impeccable too. But they have still given away some chances, and Ter Stegen has had to save Barcelona numerous times already. And some of the saves he made weren't just the kind of save where you say, nice save, but it would be a mistake not to save that. But really saves where you thought, damn, 2 years ago he might have conceded that goal. So I would say he's back to the level that he had under Ernesto Valverde. And why do you think that is? Exactly, he's gained back his self-confidence. For players in general, self-confidence is crucial, but for goalkeepers it's probably most important. As a goalkeeper you will be criticized for every mistake you make, while you'll be the hero for every save that you make. And Xavi is probably the one that has helped him the most. As a player he played together with a version of Ter Stegen who had all the self-confidence in the world. So he knows Ter Stegen and he probably exactly knows how to motivate him. And whatever he did, it seems to have worked, because Ter Stegen is definitely confident again. He's got that mentality back that he had some years ago, to always be ruthless with every save and just lead the team forwards. Honestly, he will be a good captain for Barca. And with his experience he can be really valuable to help youngsters like Balde or Gavi grow. So at the moment Barcelona have the best goalkeeper in the world again. Or not. Well, Ter Stegen is at least one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Thibaut Courtois is maybe better when it comes to saves, 1v1s, and is more dominant in the air, but with his feet he isn't as good as Ter Stegen. So they're on the same level overall, I would say. Neuer is very similar to Ter Stegen honestly. At the moment I would say they're on the same level too. And there are some other goalkeepers that you could still name in this conversation. The point is just that Ter Stegen is easily amongst the best in the world. When he's confident and his mentality is right, he doesn't really have any weak points. In a 1v1 on a shot from distance, the reflexes he has, it's all on a world class level. The only downside he maybe has is his presence in the air, but it's not a weak point, it's just the only aspect where he's not amongst the best 5 goalkeepers in the world. And when it comes to passing and distributing the play, he is the best in the world. I know Ederson and Neuer exist, but just pay attention to any pass Ter Stegen plays during the next Barca game you watch. And you'll see his accuracy is great, but what's even more, his vision is incredible. He'll always find a solution when he's under pressure. It's almost like he's a midfielder who plays in goal. So with all of that combined, I think it's fair to call him the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. And Barcelona can be really grateful for having such a goalkeeper on their hands. That was it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your own opinion on Ter Stegen in the comments down below. Força Barça and have a good day.